And we're going to say lose 7 life for me. There you go. Yeah, you could cast Knights in the Round. You had a while, man. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. We are running a little something called Rakdos Sacrifice. It's been a while. We haven't visited Rakdos and Sacrifice in a while. We did the Dark Lords previously, which I really like. This shares some of the elements from that previous Dark Lords deck, but I really think we have upped the power level, and I think we've upped the effectiveness. I've seen a lot of these. Part of the reason is I've seen a lot of these on the ladder, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll get into it. I'll build my own version of it. I've done a little bit before, but yeah, if we're going to rack sack, let's do it. So before we get down to the rack sack double black attack here, I need you to do something for me. You know what I need you to do for me? That is tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press that like and or subscribe button, you will be brutally mauled by the like and subscribe, which of course is a type of YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you for not liking and subscribing. So watch out for him. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person. You can meet all the new people. You can see the raids. You can talk to everybody, suggest things. Middle of the game, we'd love to have it. You could also check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. Post your decks, ask questions. Anything that you need will be put there right in there in the Discord. We'd love to see you there. And this deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So if you are looking to catch this deck and get everything else, you can follow me on AetherHub. Follow all those links down in the description below. So what are we talking about when we're talking about Dark Sacrifice? Well, we're going to play removal, obviously. We can even play removal on our own things, because why not? It's a sacrifice deck. 1 black is going to be cut down. And that's going to be kind of our anti-red tech right there. Cut down is probably the best thing for a red aggro. If you're running against something that's really coming at you aggressive, little swarms of creatures, a couple of these will start to just remove things left and right. Very useful all around. Not the best removal, but certainly the fastest. Goldhound. Everybody forgets about Goldhound. 1 red, 1/1, first strike menace. He's a treasured dog. And of course, you add 1 mana of any color. He can be sacrificed. So he's literally a treasure, but that's also a first strike menace creature. Listen, a first strike menace creature on the first round is no joke. That's a great blocker. That's a great attacker to get a little pings of damage in. And additionally, being able to sacrifice it later on just to ramp immediately. All at a common card cost. You're saying, Jay, well, I'm certainly this is at least a rare. Nope, it's a common. It's not even an uncommon, guys. So don't sleep on Goldhound. Very good card here, obviously, to start the sacrifice thing. 3 Infernal Grasps, 3 go for the throats, 2 Infernal Grasp. This will bring our removal total to an 8. 8 direct removal. And guys, right now in the current meta, if you're building standard, that's a low amount of removal, by the way. That is a small amount of removal. 8 is nothing. You, of course, could put in Soul Transfer if you wanted to. You could also put in Sheoldred's Edict. That's not a bad idea. Any kind of removal, I think you're probably... I struggled even to remove all the problems I was running into. I struggled with 8. Even with that, and I did have to put a little bit more board wipes into it, some low level just burn wipes into it, even with all that direct removal. So you have 8 slots to put your favorite removal in, whatever you'd like. I think that's going to be important. Reckoner's Bargain is another card that doesn't get played very much, but is actually really good, especially in a rack sack deck, when you've got a lot of fodder that you can throw away. Why? Because you play 1 black, 1 colorless, instant speed, As an additional cost to this spell, sacrifice an artifact or a creature. You gain life equal to the sacrifice permanent's mana value, then you draw 2 cards. So no matter what you have, if you have any kind of dross or garbage that just needs to be thrown away, even those instant kind of creatures that are going to die after 1 turn, which we're going to have quite a few of those, you can sacrifice it. You won't get the mana value, which the mana value will be nothing, but you will get 2 cards out of the sacrifice, which isn't too bad right there. If you have some bigger ticket items that are going to die to removal or exile, or they're going to get board wiped out, might as well get some life and cards out of it. So we kind of keep those back in the clutch right there. Riveteer's Requisitioner. Love this little guy. A Viashano rogue. Viashano's always up to something. He's running away with the cash drawer right there, so he's having a good time. 1 red and 1 3/1. Riveteer's Requisitioner dies. Create a treasure token. And so he's going to have that lovely removal ability that he is going to generate a treasure token as he dies. Great, because chances are he's probably going to die. We're going to push him in. We're going to make that aggressive plays. We also have the blitz ability. For 1 more, we can swing him in for 3. So if the goal post is open, if they've got no blockers, you can give him that haste, but you have to sacrifice him. Well, guess what, guys? When we sacrifice him, creates a treasure token. We got hit, we sacrifice him, we draw a card, and we get a treasure token. That is a good day in that's a good day. That's a good turn in anybody's book right there. So again, we are trying to ramp really quickly here. We are going to generate treasure, have a lot of abilities to just go off on people really, really fast. So good addition right there. Brotherhood's End. I actually started with less of these. I went up to 3 because this was a lifesaver a few times. Destroy our artifacts with mana value 3 or less. Nice for some of you other rampers right there, putting in treasure or putting in a lot of artifacts, or 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. We actually killed a couple of planeswalkers that way. Even a Kaya we killed, which was really useful. And the other thing that happens too is that low-level board wipes, very, very nice. It will kill a lot of our stuff, guys, but guess what? This is a sacrifice deck. We don't always need a board state. We need to progress. We need them to have less of a board state. So Brotherhood's End is not a bad ad right there for removal, for some mid-game removal and burn up of a lot of planeswalkers and stuff like that. Urbrisks Furge, probably one of my personal new favorite red cards, because this thing just gets out of control. It just goes overboard. 1 red and 2 at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put an oil counter on Urbrisks Furge, then create an X1 red Phyrexian Horror token with Trample and Haste, where X is the number of oil counters on Urbrisks Furge. Sacrifice that token at the beginning and end step, so it goes 1, a 1/1, a 2/1, a 3/1. They all trample, they all haste. The more of these you have, the more swarmy it gets. It also looks like a giant evil steam train that craps out monsters, which, I mean, come on. If you're like, bro, I got a giant evil steam train that craps out monsters, again, a fine day to have one of those. Very, very, very aggressive. Now, you could put some stuff in here to oil it up more if you wanted to proliferate or oil it up more to make it go faster. I didn't really feel like I needed to with all the other things that all the other things that our deck is doing, but you certainly could throw in a if you wanted, you could throw in a facade to go faster. Yeah, I'm not mad at you for that. If you want to even throw in another facade, sure, I don't care. But a little bit of extra oil doesn't hurt, never hurts. So yeah, that's something to consider. Lagmos, the Hand of Hatred. So the other thing to talk about this is, as it goes up, you're going to have more and more sacrifice plays to do, especially considering their power. That's something you can keep in handy. When their power starts getting to 5, 6, 7, 8, really up there in power, you're going to see what you're going to be able to do. Lagmos, Hand of Hatred, which I always like this card because it's really cool looking, and also I'm almost positive it's a reference to Manos, the Hands of Fate, one of the worst movies ever made. Google it. 1 red and 1 black and 1/3 human shaman legendary creature. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you get a 2/1 red elemental creature token with Trample and Haste. Sacrifice at the beginning of next end step. Then, of course, you can search your library for a card, put it in your hand. Activate only if 5 or more creatures died this turn. Very, very interesting ability. You can only activate it if 5 or more creatures died. Well, guess what? Urbrisks Forge, Lagmos, Hand of Hatred, even Brotherhood's End. Knocking out a bunch of artifact creatures like mites, for example. Everyone forgets they're artifact creatures too. you could potentially get that to get the exact card that you need. He's a pretty fun one. We've been seeing a lot of him, and he's a pretty fun one to put out there. Again, another sacrifice trample haster, which of course just feeds fuel to the fire here, just to be aggressive, trampling, pushing. So we're going to keep an eye on him. Very, very fun one right there. But Nicholas, if we're talking about Rakdos sacrifice, we got to talk about this pin-suited, gold-plated demon lord, devil lord monster guy here. 1 red, 1 black, 1 casualty X. The copy is legendary as a starter, Lighting Toil of X. That's what I'm talking about when we talk about sacrificing for loyalty. You may sacrifice a creature with power X. When you do, copy this spell. What does that mean? That means that Herbarisk Forge, when we start getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high-end power levels, we can start bringing in Ob Nixilis that are already at the high end of the power, and they can get a negative, or they can immediately make somebody lose 7 life. You could potentially sacrifice before they die a 7-drop Herbarisk's Forge, sacrifice him to get a 7 Ob Nixilis, and immediately get the ult off. We can also do some other stuff, which I'm going to show you with this too. Create a Red Devil creature token with when it dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. That's the -2. The +1 is going to be each opponent loses 2 life unless they discard a card. If you control a demon or a devil, you gain 2 life. Yes, we have demons. Yes, we have devils. He can make his own devils, but don't worry, guys. We're going to make our own demons too. So we're probably going to be gaining life on the back end there. Forcing discard or forcing life loss, really useful. That's why we have Archfiend of the Dross. Absolute banger of a card here. 2 black and 2 6/6 flying Phyrexian demon. So he does count towards Ob Nixilis. Very good synergy there. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter. Then, if it has no oil counters on it, you lose the game. It has never happened to me in all my time of playing this card. Again, we also have so much removal. We can hit our own creature with removal, or hit Reckoner's Bargain on him. We get 4 life and 2 cards out of it. Why not? So we do have some options to sacrifice it. Sacrifice him to Ob Nixilis. Why not? Get a 6-drop Ob Nixilis out of there. I mean, get a 6 loyalty Ob Nixilis out of the Archfiend. Boom, that's fine there. So you have plenty of options. If you've ever been worried about playing Archfiend of the Dross, you have a lot of outs right here to do it. Really, really, really useful stuff. And of course, whenever a creature an opponent control dies, its controller loses 2 life. Ultimate life drain right there, especially swarming in with Herbarisks and Logmos. If they're not blocking and losing creatures, even if they're just losing creatures but they're blocking, we're still trampling over. We're still killing the small creatures that they may be blocking with. Really, really effective. Then we're going to finish it off with this monster. 2 black and 3 Drivnod Carnage Dominus. Bro, when your name is Carnage Dominus, yeah, you're about that life, bro. Legendary creature Phyrexian Horror. If creature dying caused a triggered ability of a permanent you control, that ability triggers an additional time. Any death trigger, it goes off again. Guess how many death triggers we have? We have Archfiend of the Dross death trigger. We have Riveteer's Requisitioner trigger, and we also have the Devil trigger here, which will do 2 damage, which will do 1 damage twice. This will actually give us 2 treasure tokens when it dies. Archfiend, I think, goes off multiple times because it triggers when something dies. And of course, we can exile 3 creature cards from our graveyard, put an indestructible on him. He is an 8/3. He is monstrously big. Not super tough, but he's very easy to get in indestructibility mode right there, which is super nice. The other thing about him, guys, sacrifice Ob Nixilis to him. You can ult out Ob Nixilis with a -7, make somebody lose 7 life immediately, and then you can make somebody lose 7 lives immediately, and this thing isn't even dead. You could do that on your second Ob Nixilis. So you'll have 1 Ob Nixilis down to do that with. You can ult and then make him discard a card or lose 2 life, and you gain with a devil or a demon. So brutal, brutal combos at the high end here. And these combos happen fast because of how much early ramp you're doing. 7 swamps, 7 mountains, 2 Blackcleave cliffs, 2 haunted ridges, 3 sulfur springs, 1 monument of fate, monumental facade right there for a little bit of oil. What would you modify? What would you add? How do you like it? It's a really fun deck. It's really I'm having a good time with it, playing it in Platinum right now. 16 creatures altogether, a few Phyrexians, but a little bit of everything. I think the highest one is for Phyrexians, but we are running a little bit of everything here. 10 instants, 3 sorceries, 8 artifacts, decent amount of artifacts, 4 planeswalkers, 23 lands altogether. You're saying 23 and a 2.5 average. Guys, we're running a lot of ramp with it. Don't worry about that. It's going to work out just fine right there. That's what we're looking at right there. Okay. We have our lovely Obnixless backs on there. Alternate forms of removal, soul transfer, and maybe a little bit more oil for your pleasure. Again, Drivnod is our high end. I don't think we need to worry about that. If you can't play him, he's not 100% necessary. The meat and potatoes of the deck really lives at the 2, 3, and 4 drops right there. We can either live through Life Drain, Overwhelm, or Flying Over the Top. We have a lot of options here to get off what we need. Really, really fun deck, really useful. Does a lot of work, does a lot of damage. There it is. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. What do you like? What do you don't like? What would you add? Don't forget to tenderly like the video right down there. So maybe some of you forgot to gently push it. I'm reminding you right now. I don't want you to get attacked by a werewolf. Nobody wants that. Here we go on the standard. Cop out. Wow, that's a piece of shit hand. Holy shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with it. Why not? What a fucking pile of shit that hand is. Good lord. Let's do that. Let's just get the Forge out right now, man. Fuck it. This is standard, bro. What is up, Enslow? Okay. Let's do this. Destroy all non-land permanents. Let's do it. Fuck it. He's going to try to oil up that bomb right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Told you guys, they always have what they need. Beautiful, man. Oiling up. Schlango. Blango. Let's do that, Schlango. Carnage Dominus is almost ready to go. No, this is Patrick. I could hear the voice literally in my head. I could also leave love bleeding in my hands. In my hands again. Come on, I want you to do it. I want you to do it. There you go. Goodbye. Wabango. Yep. Destroy each non-land permanent of value equal to number of oil counters. Okay, so what we're gonna do He's gonna blow the Silex. Let's attack. Fuck it. Let's put down Drivnod. We're going to do Drivnod as the Hail Mary. He over-oiled a little bit. Kind of overshot. I thought he was going to do the 3. Brotherhood's End. Good hit right there. Okay. Oil that. See if he's got removal for it. He sure does. Which is why, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to blow this popsicle stand. Yeah, how about now, buddy? I want you to discard a card, homeboy. Another filigree. Another oil boy. You over oil too much? Yeah, when somebody over oils, it sure sucks, but you know. He can blow the Silex. He can blow the Silex for 3, but I think he's fucked. Yeah. Oh, he's trying to blow 10? Yeah. He was trying to blow the Silex at 10. I figured, but I figured he'd want to slow it down. I thought he'd want to pace out, but I guess not. Metal Me 88. All right. Oppo goes first, as per usual. Do. What creatures will I pair with my removal suite? What creature? Yeah. It usually is just one that, yeah, what planeswalker should I put in my removal deck? Yeah. I feel like we'd be in a better position if a lot of removals said destroy all X and Y. If they just said destroy all creatures and artifacts. Because then they'd be in the position where they're like, oh, fuck. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just 1-step removal, 2-step removal, card draw. You know? Luckily, I have a Reckoner's Bargain here, which is nice. What's this? Oh, it's the Mindbreaker. Yeah, everyone likes to play that from the graveyard. Drivnod and Monos Hand of Hatred. So this is a Dimir Mill. This is what this man has decided to spend his time on. Half your library on turn 4. Somebody said, hey, what if we make a card that destroys half your library on turn 4? You guys think that's a good idea? I think it's a good idea. I think we should do that. Should we have a card that eliminates a person's half their library on turn 4? Yeah, basically, yeah, the first 2 plays are just, all right, I have some removal, you have some removal. It's good to know you, good to see you. Oh, he's got another one. He's got another one, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to wait till he attacks with it and then hit with Infernal. So we'll put down... let's wait. Swing out, pop. Casualty, hit. Yeah, I'm going to wait till he puts it down. That's what I'm saying. So he returns to the board, and I can remove it immediately. I should have priority, I think. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, I had priority there, so that was the good news. So let's put down Lagomos, Hand of Hatred. Let's put down Goldhound. Let's make lose. Yeah, that is absolutely cookies. That is absolutely what they thought. That is 100%. No, they won't play it on turn 4. They'll play it on turn 8 after hard casting it. That's silly. Wow, I don't even understand what you mean by play it on turn 4. That's a ridiculous idea. You, sir, are a fool. Players will always cast cards for whatever the printed mana value on them is. It will never be more than that. Yeah, but didn't you just print a bunch of cards that, like, undo all those restrictive casting costs? Well, I don't think they would combo them. That just seems unfair. I don't think that our players would do that. I feel like that's just not good sportsmanship, really. All right, Metal Me is out of there. Yeah, he's out of there. He's gonna Metal Me. I have Ahaz take on me in my head really bad, like such a good song, man. I love it, man. Yeah, for that time, it was a really solid video. So what I was just saying is that people were like, why did that Mario movie, why did the Mario movie have such a weird 80s pop soundtrack? And I'm like, you guys know when the Mario movie came out, right? Like, it came out in the 80s. Came out in the 80s, guys. Like, wow, they seem so out of place. Like, to me, it fit right in. Like, I played Mario Brothers in the 80s, so, like, it wasn't a weird thing for me to... Hey, there's Silent Snow talking cash shit. Talking cold, unadulterated cash shit right there. That's what Silent Snow's doing. You're my superstar. Snow got back into the car with me, and I put on Mario music, and then she immediately turned it off. Jesus. This is a girl who has not one but two artworks. I would say one of them's actually an oil painting, and one of them's a poster of Super Mario Brothers on her wall. And she just turned off the Mario music. Dox you? I don't even know what that means. Ooh, who are we gonna hit? Sing a song? I'm gonna sing Take On Me by Aha. Take on me, take on me. Peaches, 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 peaches. The double invoke. Look at that. All Snow could talk about was Peach's Peach, by the way. And, of course, the double invoke into the mana draw right there. Beautiful. The triple invoke. We're going to draw a mana here, too. Watch this. Necrogen. Very nice. Bop. That, I told you. The triple invoke to the mana draw right here, guys. Now, the shuffler, the randomizer's fine, guys. When I can call out what exactly is going to happen, something's wrong with your fucking game, man. When I know what the program is going to hit to give you that sweet, sweet force loss. Why would he do that? Oh, okay, just to discard a card here. Yep. Into another mana draw right there, boys. Look at that. Good game. Alright, what is he going to do? He's going to do that. Draw. Damage. He's going to do pop. Pop. You can draw a card and lose a life. You should do it. What is he going to do here? Each player discards a card. Very nice. And the Banna. Look at that. Great stuff here. Great stuff here. Thank you. Thank you, game. 10 mana out of 16 cards. We're cooking, bros. We are absolutely fucking cooking. Absolutely. I think we're not getting a lot of people here because standard fucking sucks right now, bro. It's absolute garbage right now in standard. Hey, what's up? Deal is a little fizzle pop. Also, they might be at there's a lot of people online right now. What's up, Diesel Fizzle Pop? That's a silly, silly name you got there, man. I like it. Very, very whimsical. Sounds like the name of a halfling inventor. Wham. Wham. Is it a gnomish inventor? A gnomish alchemist, perhaps? Goblin Engineer. Yeah. Okay. I was very close. Let's see, is he going to hit me with the removalussy? The removalussy? Was he trying to hard cast Atraxa? I had a Goblin Alchemist one time that was just amazing with firebombs, you know? He just absolutely just firebombed everything. Friend, foe, none of it mattered. It was all going to burn. So we're obviously drawing way too much mana with this deck. We might take one out. I think this is a Atraxa hardcast right here, by the way. I don't understand the red. There's Big Score right there. There's Galvic Iteration. There's a bunch of fucking cards. Let's do that. Counterspell, perhaps? Let's put down another Phyrexian Demon. Probably going to remove the entire board, I would imagine. We're going to get hit with the Exile or the Mass Destruction, because these decks never lose. They always have the right card, because he's been saving up cards for the whole fucking game. Yeah, the Atraxa hardcast right there. He's still going to die. Yeah. That's what I thought it was going to be, the Atraxa hardcast right there. Okay, now we're cooking. Yes, I did have fun. Don't you guys know you're supposed to cast Atraxa like on turn 3 because of crazy tricks that you pull off? SMH, bro. These guys just don't know nothing. These guys don't know nothing, man. They don't know how to run this. 9 days until the new set. Fantastic. Guys, there's only 5 viewers. If that viewership count doesn't go up soon, I'm just going to leave. I'm just kidding. I'll probably stay. It's Saturday night. Saturday night's either hit or miss. Either everyone's home or no one is. What's up, Mortlock? They don't know nothing, Jon Snow. Boom Mazek. What's up, Boom XYZ? Sulphur Springs. We'll put down the Gold Hound. Boom Zex. Urbersk's Furge, a Kerber Urbersk's Furge. Cooking late night steaks. You spelled steak as this a wooden yeah, I was gonna say, are you having a severe vampire issue? Because don't do it, man. Vampires are people too. I mean, technically they're not people, but you get what I'm saying. I think steaks are mostly protein, are they not? Or is the wood fiber? Okay, the wooden steak is fibrous. 6'7" elephant. Don't get excited, Cookies. Cellulose is fiber. We can't digest it. We cannot. It's impossible. Can't be done. It's too late. I love that meme. No, don't look. It's too late. Let's do that. Double, trouble, toil, Schlungi, and of course, Bloongi. DreamHack coverage. How was the how was the DreamHack? People hacking together dreams over there? That's pretty cool when you can do that. I heard there was some controversy. Apparently, some sort of group that was implicated in some sort of scam was there, and people were upset. I don't know. I don't ever pay attention to anything that happens on Twitter. If this is another Atraxa Hardcast, I'm going to be really mad. I bet it is. I think it's an Atraxa Hardcast, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going for the double Atraxa Hardcast here. Yeah, I think we are. Honest to goodness, I think that's what we're doing right now. Teal deck ramping into nowhere. Yeah. I have a Simic value ramp engine with no real win con. What's the commander? It doesn't matter. I would like to say that's probably one of the funniest things ever said about Magic the Gathering was on the Prof's channel. When they're talking about horrible commander decks. And he goes, what are you running? He goes, I'm running a Simic WinCon value engine with... I'm running a Simic ramp value engine with no real WinCon. He goes, what's your commander? He goes, it doesn't matter. Oh, bro. Yeah, it doesn't. I've seen them, and I'm confused by some Simic decks because I've played them in Standard or even in Historic or something, and they're ramping, and I kick the shit out of them while they're ramping, and it's like, what are you building mana to? And my only guess is that they're building mana to some A4 unseen future, where I don't know. My only guess is that the Simic players are attempting to summon an Elder God, and they need like 80 million mana to do it. And they're just using every game they can to just build mana for that purpose. Or an unknowable purpose that is simply mysterious and can't be understood by mortal hands, you know? My turn. If it's a mana, I'm going to be real mad. Get rid of that one. Going in with everybody, boys. He's going to hit the farewell. The Forge is very tough, man. Oh, he didn't click. He couldn't get the Planeswalkers. That's the problem right there. So let's do this. He's going to have to discard. Oh my goodness. It's the International Consortium of Peanut Butter and Jelly Sandwiches. Everybody watch out. Max damage. Man, I'm getting hit with so many 999s right now. I think somebody just cast Knights of the Round on me. Hey, it's LT Watts. Someone just cast Meteo, huh? Got so much damage going on here. Ooh, that's a kicker right there, bros. That's a real kicker right there. We're gonna go into that. And we're gonna say lose 7 life for me. There you go. Yeah, you could cast Knights of the Round. You had a while, man. If you needed to use the bathroom, you cast Knights of the Round. Shout out to Maximum Damage here. Max and the Damagers. That's the name of his that's the name of his community, is the Damagers. There you go. If you're not following, you gotta follow. And of course, the International Consortium of Peanut Butter and Jelly Sandwiches, also known as ICPJs, creator of this lovely avatar right here, as you can see. Look at it. I really got to get it full size, and I got to get some hand movements in. Hey, we'll see you, boom, Xing. What would you add on Mono Black that deals with artifacts? There used to be some artifact removal. There isn't really anymore. Full on artifacts, I mean, not much. Try to kill them before they get cooking. That's a good idea too. Raoban. All right. Coming to Steam and consoles. Yeah, unfortunately they said that last year and it never happened. So we're gonna have to wait and see. What would I add to Mono Black decks to deal with artifacts? Listen, he's not wrong, man. Golgari is a fine selection. Yeah, they were talking about Steam integration last year, I believe. So let's put on Logmos to see if he's got a counterspell. He does not. Wabango, right? All right, let's do that. I don't think he's got. Well, he might have. Counterspell. Yeah, he did. Target non-creature spell. Okay. He had one ready. Wow, wow. And we have a Domine. The reason I like this guy, honestly, he's kind of useful, but look at this dude. I mean, look at this fucking guy. Look how scary he is, man. This dude is so fucking awesome, man. Reveal Planeswalker. All right, we got this. Let's get Drivnot out here just because he's fucking terrifying. Why not? You know what I mean? Value 6 or less than that. Yeah, he's a big boy, man. You gotta watch out for Drivnod. Gotta watch out for that Drivnod. Ooh, the Depop. Very nice. Planeswalker card with mana value 6 battlefield. Ambitious Farmhand, very nice. He's locked himself out now, which is also nice. Domine. Drivnussi. Man, I don't even think you can say he has a Dribnussi, man. This dude has a Drivnock. It's got knights, it's got angels, it's got zombies. Big time for tribal players, man. I'm super excited about it. Ooh, okay. So let's do this thing. Kaya. What's she gonna do? I hope she does the -3 because I'll kill her. Yeah, we got her. We got her. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. You were the clock that was ticking in my soul. I'm a nana-ban. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, we got her. Make this let never. I don't know the lyrics to that song. Farewell, he got that artifact. Also known as that artifussy. We're gonna hold on to Ob Nixilis. We have double removal here. Experimental Augury. He's got nothing proliferate on it. He's gonna look at the top 3 cards. Let's see what we got here. A little bit of life gain. Okay. More ramp for his pleasure right there. What's this piece of shit? Okay, it's Kaido Shizuki. Alright. We're just gonna go ahead and kill that. You don't need that. That's for fucking suckers. Land, here we come. Told you guys. I told you. If I've told you once, I've told you twice. We're gonna keep drawing land. Really lots. Oh, look. It's Kaido Dancing Shadow. It's Kaido Dancing Shadow. I really got to do a deck with Kaido. I really got to do a Kaido. Oh, this is, what is this? Esper Super Friends? Lame. 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 And there's some more mana. Obviously, we have way too much fucking mana in this deck. Way too much fucking mana in this deck. Okay, let's just do this. What if you had let that token lose its oil counter? Oh my god, we have way too much mana in this deck, ladies and gentlemen. We have way too much mana in this fucking deck. Let's just do this. What if I let that token lose all of its oil counters? You lose the game if it goes down to 0. You mean this one? It never happens though. They either remove it, you win the game, or you sacrifice it, or it dies. It's gonna be a very rare occasion where you're gonna actually you're gonna lose the game off that one. I've never seen anyone lose the game off it. It's happened to you, Trex? Wow. Token made from Kaya. Nothing really would have happened. I just didn't want him to have any board presence because he's got so many pump ups. He's got this pumping. That's what makes it such a good card. Oh my god, I'm taking a man out of this fucking deck. Post haste, dude. Post fucking haste. I'm doing it right now. Good game. Adios. Thank you. I'm taking a fucking man out of this deck right fucking now, guys. Every single game, guys. That's what happened. Am I wrong? Am I misreading it? Because every game we fucking hit overman. We get overmanned. 24 on a 2.5. You think that would be good. You would imagine that would be really good, but it's fucking trash. It's fucking trash, dude. All right, we're gonna put down put a little Lagmos in there. We're gonna put another Brotherhood's End, because honestly, that card has been fucking banger. Yeah. Tonberry Zeno. That sounds like a really tasty, beverage. Like you go up to the bar and go, I'll have a Tonberry Zeno. Direct removal? No direct removal. Okay. Let's put down. Black has a hard time dealing with Urbersk's Forge, especially a turn 2 drop Urbersk's Forge. Urbersk's Forge. Shimmer. Canker Bloom. Urbersk's. Urbersk's Forge. Hit. So I'm going to keep that Infernal Grass because I'm 90% sure that this dude is going to run a fucking Obliterator. So they're always running fucking Obliterators, you know what I mean? He might have direct removal for me too, so we'll see what happens. Probably does. Yeah. Wabango. Phyrexian Flesh Gushy. We're going to draw that card off that one. Let's see if he wants to take that loss right there, bro. Want to take that L, bro? Want to take that fat L, bro? He ain't going to take that fat L. Boom, boom. Schlungy, boongy. Boongy. Oh, it's a Drivnod. Okay. All right, we'll see what happens here, man. I'm like I said, I'm like 90% sure that he's gonna hit a whatchamacallit. Boom. We care about that life gain right there. Drivnod. Maybe direct removal, maybe not. We don't know. We'll see. He's got a lot of cards in his hand. Yeah, he's going to Infernal Grasp that one. Boom. Okay. All right, if he doesn't put down the... If he don't put down the Obliterator right now... He's got the Archfiend. Yeah, we got to get rid of him. Yeah, you should swing in, bro. It'll be a really good idea. Now he's indestructible. Now he's that. Cancel. We're gonna do that. Draw 2 cards. It's a gold hound. Okay. Right. Okay, gain that life. Good game? Yeah, I think you don't have anything else to throw in front of me there. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all, folks. By the way, guys, the new Black Council episode dropped. If you haven't seen it yet, we rate our top cards. But I think I'm going to leave it. I actually got a bunch of footage from last night, too. We're going to slot this ball, our final ball here, and get Dominus here. Inquiry Dominus. And we finished the Mastery Pass right there. Almost. We got Mythic card and a Tainted Observer, a card that I'm never going to play. Fantastic. So we're going to get to the Shakedown Breakdown there, so don't go anywhere. But I really like this one, man. I think actually taking the mana out, I have not suffered at all. So with the amount of ramp, we can definitely run 23 mana on this bad boy right here. So keep that in mind. Anyways, I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. This has been a fun one. Really enjoying Rakdos. I like the return of Rakdos here. Always a big Rak fan. Until next time, I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. I already said that one time. Make sure to like the video. Bye-bye.